the stupid thing we like to call 3v3. Let me fix that real quick. It's definitely round 3. It is Grand Arena, the final Grand Arena this month. Well, 28 days, whatever. It's the end of 3v3. It's the end of the year. It's taxes and all this stuff. So we are pumped, and we are here to pump you up.
Calm down, Hans and Franz.
Oh, sorry. I just had to kind of set myself up for it. I was like, might as well pull it through. But welcome everybody. If you are watching, even if you are watching the replay, we're hoping you are having a good Friday. You had a good week. Hope you had a good GAC. To all my Kyber members out there, I salute you. Congratulations. That's awesome. 3 effing sucks. And it's funny because I was this is actually the furthest I've ever been from Kyber when I didn't make Kyber. I'm 36,754 currently out of 44,000. So this is the furthest I've been from Kyber ever. But I'm still relatively close, and if I probably would have pulled off a win, probably 2 wins last week instead of dropping all 3, I probably would have made Kyber. It's 3v3 just, it's not as fun as it once was. I didn't get enjoyment out of it this time. I guess it's because Gear 13 and Relics. You know, when 3v3 was around the first time, I could use my Gear 9, Gear 10 characters and theory craft some good teams and make it work against certain teams. With Relics, you really can't do that. And one of my gripes against it, it is what it is. Everybody likes their own thing. I didn't enjoy it this time. It's not the same as it once was.
I missed Kyber once. It was by 9 points.
I remember that.
Yep.
I thought you missed Kyber twice. I thought the very first one and the second one. The second one you got 9 points away.
No, I made it in the exhibitions, and then I missed it in the first real one, and I've made it every one since. But to be fair, ever since the first one I missed, Kyber's basically been a joke. Well, no, that's not quite true. The second season, it was only 5v5, and I made a deep run until I had a bunch of opponents be dicks. But since they added ships, Kyber's been a giant joke.
Oh, my opponent's already put in some work.
I'm kind of just hoping for a Zeta.
He 2-teamed my... Oops, wrong button. He 2-teamed Darth Revan, took out Bosk.
Yeah, there are no feats today, so it's just winning. You didn't finish feats, they're all over.
No, I still got. I'm not getting the Resistance Fleet one.
Well, no. I mean, there's no new feats.
Oh yeah. We've got an undersized two things, and I'm not gonna get tactical advantage because I get brick walled. It is what it is.
Well, what I'm saying is, I think I did all the feats.
Oh, nice.
Double check, but yeah, it says no active feats. Check back soon.
So my opponent has already attacked, or started an attack at least.
Has he face planted? I like it when they face plant.
It makes my life really I mean, he 2-teamed Darth Revan, and I specifically I looked at his GAC history. He usually puts Malik, Drevin, HK, and then he puts Basti with EP. So I put Malik on defense, hoping that he would faceplant. He didn't faceplant. 2-teamed it. So he also beat Bosk. So that's not a huge accomplishment, but it is what it is.
Well, not your boss.
So it'll be interesting to see if he does some more attacks. I'm probably just gonna skip. His Revan team. I'm probably not gonna be able to take that out. He out relics me on that front. Like,
does he outspeed you?
Well, no, his Darth Revan, like his Darth Revan and is slower than mine.
Oh, but you put yours on defense too?
Mm-hmm.
If only there were, Darth Revan counters you could have been building.
I mean, I have Darth Revan counters. I just not for 3v3.
Really? You don't have CLS Han and Chewie? Or Padme, Jedi Knight, Anakin, and Snips?
Well, Snips is on defense.
Problematic.
This is an interesting squad. The Django Zam IG. Okay. He's got an offense set on it. 236, 266. It's not even that impressive damage. Oh, and no, what I said is I might skip the Darth Revan team is because even with CLS Han and Chewie, he out-relics me.
Well, is he? What does it look like? Sorry, I was a little preoccupied. I'm sitting down right now.
You're fine. Relic 7 Darth Revan, Relic 7 Malik, Relic 5 HK. Like, the team itself is almost 100.
Why would you waste relics on that team?
Huh?
No, I'm just trying to figure out why you relic that team that hard.
It's his arena team.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I can't go after Darth Revan first because there's going to be no assists, which kind of forces me to go after HK first because he'll be the weaker. I mean, so my thinking is I don't really want to waste, like, for something I'm probably not going to beat. I don't want to waste CLS on it, you know?
No, that's fine. You can skip it. I'm just saying, like, it's rough.
It is. Like, I could probably take Han and Chewie versus the Django team. His boss only has 1 Zeta.
If you just do it, it's not that hard.
Is that where are you talking to your boyfriend?
No. Lady pulls on the other line. Sorry.
Oh, wow. I see.
Yeah, keep taking runs at me. See what happens. Ironically, is what the same thing that Lady Pool said to me, and I'm not like her other boyfriends. I won't take a run at her.
Let's go Jolie Findu.
I can't wait for 5v5, and I can actually look at my opponent's, like, GAC history.
Yeah.
I kind of just play it by ear in 3v3 anyways, so F if I know what I'm doing. Did you pin the Zoom thing?
No. I don't believe so. I could be wrong.
I'll do it. It's fine. It's not a big deal. Yeah, how's
Can't
this
even
working
get
out
through
for
his
you?
frickin' Bastila. Holy shit. Alright, let's... Alright. Let's...
Wow, you can't even get through his... How can your Yoda not kill...
So funny story is that I accidentally took the mods off of him and forgot to put mods back on him before GAC.
Why are we using this team again?
Because I forgot about it until I just noticed he hasn't been hitting for dog shit.
Oh. You should work on that.
Ah, no! What?
Why were you moving mods?
Because I tried to Padme with Grandmaster Yoda having a speed set. Well, shit.
Yes, one sleep till football. What happened was she used her shock and hit somebody who was already shocked, and your team face planted.
Yep.
Well, keep working on that zone.
Hmm. I'm kind of rooting for the Vikings to beat San Fran. Might be a long shot, but it is what it is.
Yeah. Thanks. The display screen is great. And by display screen, do you mean that Kyle's not showing his GAC?
Oh my fucking god. Thank you, Anakin.
Are you sharing now?
Yeah, I fixed it.
All right. Yeah, don't worry. He face planted with Jedi Knight Revan because his Grandmaster Yoda didn't have mods.
Because I
Believe me,
forgot.
you didn't miss. Believe me, you didn't miss anything. His Yoda was hitting for about 2100. Yeah, it was funny. I lived long enough. I lived long enough to see a relic Grandmaster Yoda hit for less than a Gear 11 Barrisoff.
Yeah, it was rather funny. If I do say so myself.
Oh, I you know I thought that my Kylo Ren unmasked hit like a noodle, and then I met your relic Grandmaster Yoda.
Yeah, shit happens.
Only when you party naked.
Whoa. Um,
I'd have to go back, but I believe I'm 7-4 in GA right now.
and you got Kyber? Nice.
Yeah, I might be 8-3, but I don't remember if I won like a close one that I don't remember. But I think I'm 7-4. But again, Kyber is kind of a joke. I mean, I'm not saying everyone's going to make Kyber. I'm just saying I feel like Kyber should be like 10-2 or better kind of deal, 9-3 and doing all the feats. You know, I think you should get minimum 1 first place and 2nd through 4th the rest of the time, and do all the feats, and get full clears every time to get Kyber. I believe Kyber should be much harder. I don't think I played well enough this GAC to deserve Kyber, but I'll take it. Yeah.
Well, thanks, Gavray. You took that hit like a boss.
But I do appreciate how they're tweaking, like, how many points you earn in your division for winning. I like how they're starting to scale some of that stuff a little better than what it was. I think they'll eventually get to a point where like Kyber is difficult. I'm not saying I want it to be the top 1%, but I don't think I should be making it at 7-4. Even 8-3 is like sketchy. 8-3 before going into the last round with Kyber in the. Yeah. I don't know. What do you guys think? Oh, thank you, Torin. The back and forth is great.
Oh.
It's the playoffs. Sorry, there are people in this house who are not football fans. That's not my fault. Yeah, 2:45. The TV's mine. Well, I don't care if you set a reminder. It's going to be mine. Did you die?
No.
Damn it. I had to look up. Here I was hoping for like, God, I was hoping that like the normal thing would happen where you just like die.
No, I'm trying to formulate a plan.
What are those?
Oh,
that's why you have 2 children and a dog.
Hard. So I do not want to take.
At this point, I should probably just like start thanking Dogus in every single 3v3 because I don't put in any of the work. I'd like to thank my shard chat for basically telling me what to use against what.
Right.
I'd like to thank everyone who I ignore for 5v5 that helped me with 3v3. I suppose I should do all that before we get 3v3 over with. I have an arena shard mate who is married to one of the Wolfpack members I found out today, so that's pretty neat.
Oh,
That's
nice.
pretty neat. God, I'm gonna miss Warrior. That's pretty neat. He got me saying that because it bugs the crap out of the children in my life. That's pretty neat. And then on top of that, like I got made fun of because I have the Ned Stark hair going on. I had the very top of my hair pulled back into like a tiny ponytail at the top of my hair. Or you don't watch Game of Thrones and have no idea.
I mean, if you don't watch Game of Thrones, I mean, you can make poor life decisions somewhere else, I guess.
So you haven't watched Game of Thrones?
Oh, I have.
Well, you said poor life decisions, and that kind of embodies you, so I figured you hadn't watched it. But basically, I have that hairstyle right now to keep the hair out of my eyes because I'm too lazy to get a haircut.
Checks
Because
out.
apparently you have to schedule a haircut now.
What? You have to schedule a
Yeah.
haircut?
Yeah, or you wait for 40 minutes, and I'm not doing that.
That sounds disgusting.
Yep.
Like hard
Actually,
pass.
I went to Great Clips and they said half hour to 45 minutes. I'm just like, whoa,
What?
okay. Right? Like I was like, the barber wants me to make an appointment. The salon wants me to make an appointment. Great Clips for sure would cut my hair. Nope. We have a 30 to 45-minute wait, sir. Is that okay?
It's like, well, I guess it is now that you mentioned something.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna make an appointment at some point when I'm no longer lazy with the barber that's like a mile from my
So
dad's
never. Gotcha.
Yep. Yep. Well, either that or my boss will tell me to get a haircut. One of those two things will happen. But it is the winter here in Minnesota, so I'm not super fussed about getting a haircut. Yeah, ships have kind of messed up the matchmaking a little, but they did offset that by making Kyber pretty easy. Like, I didn't even have a good showing the last GAC, but I made Kyber very easily at like 9-3. I think I was 9-3 last GAC, and I made Kyber very easily. Yeah, I would like it to be slightly more challenging. I mean, again, I'm not going to turn down free rewards, right?
Right.
It's like the rich. If you're going to tax them less, they're not going to voluntarily give you more. The rich aren't going to voluntarily give the government more money. But like Mark Cuban said, if you tax me more, I'm not going to complain. Like if you make it more difficult for me to hit Kyber, I'm not going to complain because, like, again, 7-4 and made Kyber with a round to go. But I won't say no to free rewards. I just wish I didn't get base. Essentially, it feels like I'm punished for having, good fleets, and I want them to Well, one of the big pleas, not please and thank you, but please isn't plea. Like, come on, CG, do it. Is restructure the divisions. People have
Yeah.
7 million GP now. Why is four?
Shit.
LOL. Get wrecked, nerd.
Well, that's gonna be problematic. Well,
Whatever, you got it.
all right.
Yeah, like I said when they made the divisions that CG screwed up right off the rip when they called the top division Division 1.
Yeah.
I called it from the very beginning that's going to come back and bite them, and it's going to be probably, I thought it'd be middle of this next year, middle of 2020, but then they did relics and everyone's GP just, went through the roof. Like when GSC started the first exhibition, I was 4 million. I'm 5 now. That was 4.5, 5 months ago.
Right.
I looked back to when I unlocked the Millennium Falcon about a year ago. The Millennium Falcon took me over 3 million a year ago. And sure, I've spent some money, but it hasn't been that much money. Relics, ships, to be fair, it's 2 more capital ships, relics, Gear 13s. Like, Gear 13 didn't really give you that much as far as GP went. But still, like, it feels like I haven't faced anyone with an absurd GP yet. It's only been like 700K difference. And like we can talk about whether or not that's absurd, but that's like a division level, right? That's like someone in low division 2 fighting someone in high division 2. So that's like air quotes acceptable, I guess, technically. But I know like I saw one of Blade Baka's matchups where he was like 5.2 at the time and fighting somebody like 6.8. What? How are you going to fight somebody who has over 2 million more in character GP than you? Come on, CG. And I'm not saying you need to put all the Uber Krakens into their own whatever. Make the cutoff 5.1 or 5.2. Right? Like, I don't mind being in the top division if you deem that 5 million is the top division.
Right.
But, man, it's rough when, like, it's rough when it feels like a quarter of the entire player base is in Division 1.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I mean, that's pretty problematic to me.
Yeah, they definitely. I mean, we've said this. They made GAC and then. And then they introduced relics. Well, I'm sorry, Gear 13, which only slightly bumped up your GP.
I was okay with Gear 13 existing.
Oh,
I really liked the way they rolled it out. It had been a year and a half since gear progression. It made GUTB like slightly more doable at the time, and now relics turned Darkside TB into a joke. Like, and I don't even mean this in like a. I mean, I guess I do mean this in a negative way, but like not in like a I'm sick of the game kind of way. But relics made literally everything in this game trivial, except for Lightside TB. And because you made Darkside TB a little too easy, if you were planning to do relics, and then you had to make Lightside TB that like overly hard to compensate. And I think there was a medium ground in there. You need like 12 million a person just to deploy. What I forget what the thresholds are. I wasn't
like 11.7 million per person. Like what?
Yeah, like that's so far away. Think about how much money that is away. We're at 7 million now.
Yeah, like the Uber Krakens are just now starting to break into 7 mil. Like,
yeah,
I don't know, man. I don't know. It doesn't make sense.
I love this game, and I think it's in a decent spot right now. The Journey Guide went a long way. GAC is great for your game because people get to stream. The content creators, you know, the actual good ones, not us.
Yeah,
get to talk to their base.
You get to have and more openly, more than anything else, they actually get to have fun.
And don't get me wrong, we were planning to talk about the Q&A during this stream, but yeah. Talk about face planting. CG just face planted the Q&A. We are getting a new Poe though. That's neat. But that's it. Like they answered all the art questions and left and just stopped answering all the actual questions. Not that they were going to answer actual questions to begin with. So basically, this is turning into a much longer version of good CG, bad CG.
Yeah.
Right. I think CG did a great job for their secondary market, so to speak. One of the best ways for CG to make money is for their YouTubers to make money because that means that the community is engaged.
Yeah.
People see stuff they want and they go farm that, and sometimes they spend money on that. And that's kind of where you want the game to be. That's why I said I think the game's in a decent spot right now.
Oh, by the way, we're using our theory crafting helmets here. We're gonna take in Nest versus this new team just for shits and giggles.
Well, to be fair, it doesn't matter if they gain the 15% speed or whatever from.
They're only going to get it once.
The only problem is the tenacity down. So
there's not a I guess Magna does have a stun.
Yeah.
There's no
90% stun. I don't know. I haven't read the droids kits. I don't know what the separatist droids do. I just know that they.
You can see extortion's not really affecting her.
My only concern here is I don't know if she can actually kill them. Right? Like, I don't doubt that you won't die. You're getting there.
There goes Soldier.
Yep. All right, you probably got this then.
So in case you need a Newt counter, because in 3v3, to be honest, Newt is actually like severely good.
Also, for what it's worth, Nest lines up awkwardly against Droideka. I like Nest against Droideka in theory. His big hit's filthy because she takes so many turns, but her basic can't be evaded and removes all the buffs.
I was tempted to take her against the Dooku Droideka squad that was on there.
Well, I was just thinking. I was just saying in general that's one of the things I like about Nest is that she matches up well against a lot of characters. So if you put her on a lot of the time you have to put her on a team. She doesn't solo everything, but she's just so flexible and versatile, which is another good thing CG did. And I get that it's like Bastila Shan they came out Bastila Shan's like great. Bastila Shan's a team that can't beat Nest. I remember taking EP in against Bastila Shan with Nest and hitting auto and climbing an arena because Gear 12 Nest was good enough to climb an arena.
Yeah.
Against the Bastila Shan teams when she first came out.
Because they were destroying EP teams like nobody's business. And in some cases, they were even like really good ones were beating Treya teams.
Yeah, Bastila is one of those teams that can beat Treya. The Grandmaster Yoda rework really changed the game a lot. It's weird how that works. You take like the worst legendary and you turn it into like, at the time it was probably the second best legendary. I mean, probably tied with Thrawn for the best. Like when they reworked him, and yeah, when you reworked him, it's like, oh wow, he's good. Like actually, really good.
So do I want to take Fives or Echo versus this GG squad? Shakti.
I'm a huge fan of Echo. Echo has the stun.
That's what I was thinking.
On basic.
That's what I was thinking.
Yet you still asked.
Stun them all! Boop.
Or none of them.
No, it's stun GG. No, I wanted to click B2.
Well, you just have to hope we don't get... Yeah, this is going to be sketchy because now Echo has target lock, so we won't do... There you go. Lots of cleansing going on here, boys and girls. One cool thing I found out about Chewbacca is Chewbacca takes 2 stacks off of B2 every B1 every time he hits him because he technically hits.
No! First. Shit!
Nice AoE. Nice AoE.
Oh, God.
I was in the middle of like having a good moment.
I blame chicken.
Fuck turkey. What do you mean you're back? You're in chat. We can't tell if you leave unless you tell us. You didn't come back.
You know nothing, chicken. Or we know.
I can't do a Scottish accent, or I'd call him Jon Snow. You know nothing, Jon Snow, except I can't. We'll pretend that I can.
Well, that's problematic as well.
Yikes. Bastila leads good against them. I don't know if you have Bastila.
Fuck you.
What?
You watched me use Bastila for
Okay. Problem 1 with your statement, you assumed that I watched. Problem number 2 with your statement, you assumed I paid attention.
Checks out.
Problem 3, your Scion's gonna die. Okay, you hit held by hatred.
Whoa there, buddy.
Why aren't you just killing B2?
Because I'm trying to wait for this.
You mean him killing your Nihilus?
Boop! Perfect execution. Not really, but
annihilate, not execute. That's a little bad.
My bad. Different, same thing, different term. My bad. What else?
I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with him. Apparently, he liked Suicide Squad. I know. I do the boop whenever I use a Nihilus, but that's because that's an homage to. I forget what that's from. But somebody used to like do that when they like hit something. It was like the boop sound, but like at an extreme level. It was in a kids show.
Excuse
But
me.
they all bleed together.
What's this Django squad? Let's see.
Did you clear the bottom row on the other side?
We got the Dookie squad.
Or is it just okay? Just yeah. 2 more TBs, and I should have my Watt 7-star. Oh,
Trying to decide.
it's about damn time I got him 7-star too. What do you have left?
Well, I've got Basti. I've got Thrawn, E.T. Vader.
EP Vader, Death Trooper can beat. Death Trooper can beat Nest.
That might be a good call, actually.
I don't know if you're fast enough or what have you.
Well,
but
I still do have Embo too.
Yeah, but Embo only goes under protection, so like you need to be able to shock him. You need to be able to shock her so she doesn't gain life, and then have Embo get multiple helmet throws.
Yeah.
Which is,
and you build the contract.
Basically, in 3s, Embo sucks. Embo is just not good in 3s. He needs the contract to get his special ability to be like anywhere near good.
Yeah.
Because that's when he gets the free turn. So he just never gets a free turn. No, don't do that. You didn't want to. You don't want to AOE against Nest. Oh wow, you're gonna lose Death Trooper. You have to do the howling, hideous laughter thing with EP and hope that Death Trooper doesn't kill himself. There you go. Hit the death mark on Canderous. She took the health steal off him, and now he's dead. No, you wanted to go after. Oh, that's right. That makes you taunt.
Yep.
Yikes.
Fuck.
See if you can kill Canderous, I guess. That was my bad. I forgot that Death Mark now is a priority status effect.
Mm-hmm.
Because I usually use the Death Trooper to actually kill people, and by that I mean like I use his like terminate to actually kill opponents, so they don't res.
Yeah.
Like Boba Fett and stuff like that. I don't generally put Death Mark on someone until they're the last one. So that's my bad, dude.
All good. No worries. It happens.
There's no leader there now, so now you can just try and like throw team. Just clear the other territory, I guess, is kind of where you're at, right?
Yeah. I guess we'll take
Boba Fett, and I'd take Boba Fett for sure because he has the execute, which can't be evaded. I don't know what else you want. Maybe Django, and I wouldn't take Embo. Or you can take Embo. He does dispel on basic, but you also have to remember that Boba Fett's leadership works everywhere. You can basically just take in like Dooku if you wanted.
Oh yeah, that's right. Where's my Dooku?
You can take in Poggle. That's a cleanse because they have their. Poggle also calls a random assist from either Django or Boba, so that's not terrible either.
Hold on. We'll go Dooku, Django.
Talzin.
No.
Take Talzin. Your Django's not quite strong enough to be able to like one-shot people, but that's why I love mine.
I was gonna say B2 to clear the boss.
Sure. But then they all go stealth. Which buff did he get? The one that gives him turn meter?
Stop moving! No. At the start of the turn, recover 30% protection. Yep.
Okay. So that's going to be slightly problematic, but, like, not the worst.
Right. It's a lot of health regen, but it is what it is. He had damage immunity. How did he fucking get stunned? That makes no sense, CG.
Damage immunity doesn't prevent status effects. You'd probably try and kill Watt at some point here.
That's what I was trying to do.
Well, debatable.
Alright.
Did you see me rolling? Be hating. All I'm doing is dodging TPK's attacks. At least you killed Watt.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is always fun.
Oh, shit. Sorry, that was awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, Greedo's going ham. Boop. Oh. He was going to go ham. And as soon as I said something, he was like, alright, he's talking, shut up.
Well, you got that zone cleared at least.
Let's see. You can throw Bastila. And shit pooper.
Sure. How is your Bastila faster than Django?
I love it.
Yeah, I mean, like, I might do a video on this next week, but when you're putting teams on defense, you mod them a little differently than when you put them on offense. For example, your bounty hunters don't need crit damage on defense. Your Dengar needs all the crit chance, so he moves turn meter, and your Bosk, Boba Fett, and Bosk, Boba Fett, and Django all need speed. So try and get all three of those guys at or above 300 before the boost. That way you can outspeed BB-8 plus 2 droids. Because the goal is to just take banners off and force your opponent into a loss. So you don't actually need the damage, you just need them to fold.
Yeah.
So that's like an example. So like if you're putting Django on defense and you didn't like put a plus 130 or better, like whatever speed set on him, like just save him for offense.
Yeah.
Threes are a little different, and I don't remod for 3v3 unless I'm making Darth Revan a couple speed faster by switching one mod.
Yeah.
But hey, you're gonna make it through everything but the Darth Revan, so that was your goal that you set out for.
Yeah.
Was that Darkside TB everything you always wanted? To have a 4-star Watt and no 48 stars?
I mean, I really hate that you bring that up.
That's kind of why I brought it up.
Oh.
I'm going to go get my 48 stars in TB. Gets 47, doesn't get watch shards. Back.
Get wrecked.
Hey, Dan. Kyle's stuck behind a Darth Revan, so he's not going to get a full clear.
It's a really he's a really relicked out Darth Revan, so it's wait, oh fuck, I forgot this is what I was taking against. I don't play the game, I just click the buttons. Let's see if we can stun her. Boop boop. Okay, apparently not.
This is fun. Well, here's at least hoping that you can kill Canderous.
Let's clean those buffs up, or debuffs up, I should say. Hey! No!
Get wrecked.
Boop.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a stun.
Well, you're going to need more than one stun.
Am I? Am I really? Shit.
Slow nest in 3v3 still takes a bunch of turns.
Boop. Oh, well, that's problematic.
See if you can, well, you got a protection gun, which means the next team that comes in is going to have to deal with her protection. It's okay to die.
I know. We haven't decided that yet, Dan B. What's up, Robbie B?
We don't actually know who did it in canon, so we don't have a good answer for you. But you should try Ewoks. No?
Shout, let it all out. Hopefully the shout from Gianni can stun her. And this. Or not. Or not.
Not even close. Not even close. That helps.
I know. That's why I brought it.
Ed.
Boop. Oh. Boop. Oh. Boop. Oh.
Didn't even get a... Oh, you did get a second stack at least.
Yeah. Boop.
Need to keep getting more stacks on her.
Yeah. Whoa!
Nice.
Hey!
Needed one more banner so I could sing Taylor Swift. Poorly. Sing Taylor Swift poorly. Well, on the bright side, it looks like your opponent kind of face planted. So that's a plus. Got anything else to beat?
I mean, let's throw some shit at the Darth Revan. Let's
Well,
pump it.
I have to leave in like 25 minutes.
Oh, well.
30 minutes, so
well.
Do what you want. Yeah, Robbie, shake it off. I was gonna sing the I don't know about you, but Kyle scored 22.
Oh God. Oh my God, no. Oh. Jesus.
It would have been funny and you know it.
I probably would have slipped my wrists.
Hey, God forbid you make my day.
Just remember, down the street, not across it.
Right? Alright, still no attacks.
God damn. I'm a sick
So,
son of a bitch.
yep, no attacks. Well, I don't know about sick, more like silly, but I get what you're saying.
So in 40 hours, I will be officially into the new guild.
Nice. We missed the ability block. That's problematic. He probably died. Stun? Got the stun, doesn't matter. Planned it out all along, guys. We planned it out all along.
Nothing to see here. Keep moving.
Right? Nothing to see
Robbie,
here.
So depending on what facet of the game you're in, the hyperdrive bundle is definitely worth it. If you want to spend $100 on like 15 Zetas, by all means. That's almost worth it. That and like all the gear.
Yeah,
so I will say the hyperdrive bundle definitely has like quote unquote good deal.
Yeah.
I will. It's a relatively good price point. You're getting a bunch of shit. The gear's relatively good. You can't complain much about it. I mean, you can. Obviously, you can, and people do and will. But for the most part, the hyperdrive bundle definitely has some value. That is, I will not.
All right, so we have AOE and mass assist on cooldown.
What are you going against? I didn't even see.
JTR versus bounty hunters.
Yikes! Face planted.
Not really.
No, I was joking. Calm down. Jeez. You're so serious. You're so serious. Why so serious?
Why so serious?
Also, the feats that are like actually interwoven into unlocking the hyperdrive bundle, some of them are kind of silly. Like you have to destroy the door panel on the in the Rancor like some odd times or whatever. Like that's silly. Who in their right mind? I mean, that's I guess like aimed at what is my game doing? Like the newer players. Yeah. Just there's definitely value. I will say that. There's value there. It's just not like overly abundant. But again, it is worth it.
Yeah. Yep. We'll eventually kill Yoda.
Sometime next year.
Probably sooner than that. They ramp her pretty fast. Yeah, that was smart to do through foresight. Do.
Phenomena.
Right. Jedi Revan done. Grandmaster Yoda done. Hey, look, nobody's back. I don't think Jolie got this. Nope, sure didn't.
Rip.
If anyone was curious how you do it, that's how you do that. You can do it without Watt, but then you might time out. Yeah, nope. All right.
I want to know why I can sit here and farm Gear 12 right side pieces quicker than you can create a piece that goes to gear 12.
I'd like to point out that General Skywalker committed suicide to his son.
Nice. Well, at least it wasn't his grandson.
No, it was like Han and Kylo. He just let his son kill him. All right, so we're going to come back down here. I just wanted to make sure I took the 2 hard teams out. All right, what are we going to take against the Ewoks? Probably something bad. We already have Kyber, so this is just kind of a fuck around stream as far as I'm concerned.
Checks out.
I mean, I'd like to get the full clear.
Would you? Would you like to get the full
Yeah.
clear?
Yeah, why not? I suppose that's probably worth it. Oh no. Oh no! We're dead.
Rip.
Probably. Now let's.
All right, Robbie. I'll see you there in a few minutes once we wrap this up.
That awkward moment when it might just be good enough.
What?
Got
Wow! Wow! That is awesome. All right, Dan B, take it easy, buddy.
Got there.
God, that's ridiculous. What? Jesus. Oh, that's awesome.
All right, so what's something relatively easy we can do now? Yeah, we'll just we can. Oh, wow! I just realized Karth doesn't have Mission in Zalbar. That probably means that Kira has it in the back. I mean, I'd put it to his back.
Sometime next week, I think we might. I don't want to. I definitely want to hop on and get things modded right. And
Get the ability block. We didn't get the ability block. Get the stuns. Didn't get the stuns.
And possibly, I'll throw away a lot of mods. I'm probably going to do that by myself, go through my mods and actually trash them. But for the most part, I want to get first order modded correctly.
Yeah. That dick took away a banner. Fucking Canderous.
What an asshole.
Yeah. He's a real cuck.
Cuck him back.
I'd try. I don't know who is.
I don't know.
All right, so we have to.
With that haircut, I don't think you could.
All right, so what do we want to use here?
What do you got?
Let's just use some. Let's use a hodgepodge.
What team are we going against?
The boss team cleanup. Let's see. Ooh, Plo Koon gives defense up. I don't know if this will actually kill Bosk. All right. Nope, we want this. And we'll still take Plo Koon. I still want to find uses for Plo Koon. And if he
there is a use for him. You know where that is?
What?
In fleet.
They quote you, har, 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 har.
He's as useful as he's ever going to be.
Yeah, I can't even fulfill this Boba Fett's stupid contract because I can't get out from behind Bosk. I mean, I can remove his taunt.
And you continually remove his taunt.
Yeah.
But that's about it.
I mean, I think I can chew through them eventually. The problem is, like,
if they get the contract off, you're kind of boned.
Yeah.
Let's have that one.
Yeah, that didn't work. All right. Let's just take this in.
So that one, that one, that one. Oh, that's 30 speed. That one. We don't need that. We don't need that. I'm going through my blue mods and selling. Oop, nope, that's a 30 speed arrow. We need those. Selling mods that have speed on them but haven't hit.
Yeah.
Speed.
Yeah, this was too easy. Probably should have just
Sell
led
that
with this. This was just too easy.
Sell that one.
There was our 22 guys. Now what's behind here? Anything good?
Wow, I actually have quite a few 30 speed arrows. That's cool to know.
Yeah, there's a bunch of Gear 13s back here for no reason. All right. I need them to do a lot of damage to themselves here.
Hey, crit damage mod. Performance.
Use his cooldown. He's gonna get the little cleanse thing off, and we're gonna be kind of not screwed, but we gotta like wait for them to like beat themselves in the head enough times for me to get in there. Let's hit soldier or miss soldier. That's cool too. AOE to heal him up.
I love it.
We killed him. Now it's just waiting for this giant mess. Well, that was his big hit at least. Alright, let's see if we can't get him. Got him. Alright. Got there. Not pretty, not clean. 2 Gear 13s, but we got there. With our Gear 12. With our Gear 12 plus 3 and our 2 Gear 12 plus 5s. Alright, let's clean up the top now. I wanted to just get the bugs out of the way. Because that way I could just quit if I failed.
That checks out.
Right? Can we just Jedi Revan this Chalk T team? What do we have on the bottom? Alright, so what do we have left?
I was going to say, it really depends. Do you want to use Jedi Revan on something that can be
No,
soloed?
so we have First Order for the Darth Vader team. What'd you say?
Said, do you really want to use Jedi Revan on something that can be soloed?
What do I have that solos these clones?
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot you use mess. My bad. God forbid I forget something.
Right?
You know, that was only like 15 minutes ago.
I would like to point out that that's Jolie. I'd like to point out that my Yoda has mods.
Yeah, I didn't realize until after a match, I was like, why does my Yoda suck balls? And then I realized, I was like, oh, that's why.
It reflects its owner.
Like I said, it was something I was running in arena, like testing, and apparently I thought I had put the mods back on him after moving the high offense set that I originally had on him to Anakin. I just kind of forgot to put his mods back on. Or I should say the set that I made his new set, which is actually a pretty banging set considering I had it just laying around.
Yeah.
Selling 115 mods. Bye-bye. Holy shit. I didn't realize I had that many mods that...
Get him some stealth.
I don't know what that means, Turkey. I don't... What does that mean?
It means I'm going to kill this Shock T. And Darth Revan doesn't have a... I'd like to point out Jedi Revan is hitting people with a lightsaber hilt. If you watch, Darth Revan is hitting... Or Jedi Revan is hitting people with a lightsaber hilt.
Man, these new millennials, man, they just throw lightsaber hilts at people. It's so disrespectful.
Right? Talk about a visual bug. Not the ones in the back row. Wah!
You're such a fucking goober. What the fuck? Said,
what, you mean my dad What, you mean my dad jokes aren't funny? Fuck you. Alright. I don't know how I'm beating that Tarkin team, but I'm sure I'll find a way. I'm going to come down here and clean these up real quick.
The auto button?
You get to use my shit. Get the fuck out of here.
I was just throwing it out there.
Alright. Get the taunt up. Keep the taunt up. Yeah, that's fine. But we need to kill you first. A little punch. I said,
boy, hey, look here, boy. Go foghorn leghorn on him.
Take a timeout. Hey,
Yikes.
Stop it! Stop it! That's how I can actually die. So, Culling Blade, like Execute, are different than health-based percent things because they convert debuffs into damage. So, for those of you who are unaware, Culling Blade can kill the Kylos pretty easily, even though they are immune to damage percent effects. Something reading kits. Well, I guess that's more of a mechanic because it doesn't specify.
Surprise mechanic. Ooh my. Ruby is yelling hi at the phone because I have you on speaker. Hi, Ruby.
Is it Tuesday?
Really? I was about to say, what the hell do you mean? And then I was like, oh, really?
I are the greatest.
Debatable.
Hey, better than you. I'll accept not the greatest, as long as we agree I'm better than you.
I mean, I think we can all agree on that.
Well, yeah. Yeah. Alright, so we're just going to do pre-taunt. We're going to do the Nihilist thing to this team up top, and we're just going to...
So how many DMs did you get from the other night?
You're going to have to be a little more specific.
When you got called being a joke.
I don't get it.
When you left the
Kaizen? Kaizen? I didn't get much. I got DMs from people asking what his problem was.
Yeah. I read that like the next day, and I was like, yikes.
Yeah, we just need Anakin to get a turn here right quick, and boop! And now it is a bunch on the little. That's fine. Ahsoka dispels if she actually hits. Get the thing up.
Crit damage primary on a crit damage set. Hey, I like that mod. No speed, but...
Alright. Got that down, and now we're going to... We're basically going to see what's left after we do... What's the best pre-taunt we have left? Short Trooper, probably? Short Trooper's pretty good. This time, the pre-taunt actually matters. Because Dooku. See? See? Alright, well that's problematic. Alright. I'm going to do that instead to get the taunt back up temporarily. That's fine.
Oh, look, it's apropos.
It's apropos. He is one of the propos. Just one of them, mind you. Not a real one, just one of them.
It's so nice that you finally decided to show up to your friend's stream. I mean...
See, this is beautiful. Keep getting that cooldown off Nihilus. Feels really good, too. We can start swapping here.
Don't you yo me apropos. I will kick you. In the shin.
Whoa. Whoa. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down!
You're getting a little riled up there, fella.
Right? I like how now this team does nothing.
Is it really that hard to believe?
Well, I guess it's not that hard to believe. We just need Nihilus to, you know... We're going to need Watt the last... Oh, that's right. Watt escapes, doesn't he? Fiat. Alright. Whatever. We'll take the one banner. Oh no, we lost one banner. God, Short Trooper is so good. Alright. Yeah, we'll just take clones.
Oh wow. I have a 14 speed tenacity or health cross with under a tenacity set.
Nice.
That sounds like a good mod for actually the person I'm on right now. Sweet.
Yeah, I got to upgrade Django's offense cross today, so that felt good.
Nice.
We will call it Rex to assist.
Oh yeah, and it had 14 speed and 27 defense. That sounds like a great 5s mod on your tenacity set.
I don't like modding 5s for defense.
Well, I'm not modding for defense. It just happened to have 14 speed and 27 defense.
Oh. Alright, I guess we'll just... Boop!
But he probably doesn't want a health cross, does he?
I don't know what I have on him. I can check. My mods on him are crap.
I mean, they're just... I just threw gold mods on him because he's a pilot.
Yeah.
Apropos, don't threaten Dan with a good time.
What'd he say?
He said, "Don't make me find the Zoom link."
Come do it. I'm getting off soon. You can torture Kyle.
Yikes.
Yeah, we can just put buff immunity or not land buff immunity. That's cool too, Anakin. Glad to know you're working perfectly. Come on. So we're going to proc that, which means we probably just want to target him. Yeah, he's going to do that. And now we just chew through this idiot over here. We don't need Plo. Famous last words. We'll call Plo in next. The reason I didn't bring in Plo was because my Houndstooth still had taunt.
Well, if I give you 5 minutes, Dagger's not going to be here, and I'm not going to be here.
Right? So that sucks. Way to have a bad work schedule to play with your friends. Go ask mommy if you can come out late. God, I'm killing it with the dad jokes today. It's full clear. Not a great score, but we had a 2-team one thing. No, we had the 3-team the boss because we dicked around and didn't take the real team the second time.
Because we're already in Kyber, who gives a shit?
Yeah, it was basically just like have some fun. But as you saw, like two of the all-star standout teams are the Dooku team and the Thrawn team. Just superb across the board. Two of my top probably 5 teams. They were I don't want to say they were late additions, but they were kind of late additions to the party. If we come over here. Come on. Load up game. Yeah, so some of the late additions to the party that were just really good were this Emperor Palpatine with Sith Marauder team. This Wedge Big C-3PO team was actually very good through the whole time. And then these 2 teams right here were just so good. These like the Dooku and the Thrawn team, like just A plus teams. Just I definitely recommend. Django might not be the best fit here for you specifically. Maybe it's Geo Soldier if you have it Gear 13. But the TLDR of the Dooku team is you wait for damage immunity to where you get the heal immunity and you get the cleanse immunity between Dooku's lead and Talzin. And the reason that Django works so well is that now he double taps everyone at Gear 13. I can also see Spy, but then like again, Dooku would then stealth if you had Spy, because you want to use Talzin as your pseudo tank because her job is already done once she uses her AOE. That's kind of the theory behind the team, is to basically lock your opponent out of being able to gain health and then using a DPS to take them down quickly. And then the Thrawn team, as you saw, is just feed Nihilist turrets, watch them die. You see me use that one a lot. It kills Relic 7 Padme teams. It's quite fun. And then another team that has done very well for me is Old Ben with Spirit, and the third is kind of up in the air. And yeah, still trying to figure out how to build Newt. Still trying to figure out how to separate the Separatists, but it's been fun.
I just want to point out, my nest didn't die, and it's soloed sorry, not the Watt team, the Newt team. So I guess keep that. And the way it works is, I thought it would work, is that since there's only one character, they're not ramping their speed up super high, because they're only ramping up 15% because there's only one character.
Well, also worth noting that Nest didn't even need Watt to solo that Jedi Knight Revan team. It's worth mentioning because the only threat you have is kind of timeout, because you have to manual it, and I didn't want to manual it, so I traded Watt and a few banners for not having to manual it. But again, when you have to manual it, because you have to keep killing, you have to kill Jolie. You have to basically burn Savior and then kill Jolie while getting beat up. Or you can just put Watt in there, give her the tech to make people not res, and just hit auto. But if you have a better place for Watt, which I don't, because in 3v3, characters like Watt, Hoda, and C-3PO and Hoda and Watt, all 3 of those just kind of rode the bench. Or you didn't see that, but Watt was on defense sometimes Hoda was. But they just kind of ride the pine in 3v3, because 2v3 is way different than 4v5.
Yeah, but Hermit Yoda's so handy.
Oh, look who it is.
All right, guys.
Wait.
No, like the problem with Hermit Yoda in 3s is that like you're giving up an actual spot. So unless you're using like Bastila, Ezra, Hoda, which is like one of the only teams I can think of that you'd want to use Hoda in, I prefer like GK in that, because GK actually like does damage.
Oops.
I actually do Bastila and double Yoda.
Delete. Dude, I'm gonna be
Way
in
to
Cho's
go.
guild.
Are you going to Bravehearts?
No, he's under Global Force.
Oh, I didn't realize
Uh-huh.
you have to tap to speak on this thing here.
You don't. You just have to. You have to, because you didn't set it up to where you didn't have to.
Well, that makes sense. I don't think I've actually used this for more than a second before, so. Oh, I see. It depends on what screen I'm in. That's interesting.
I just answered your question, Kyle. Go look in the
Okay,
GA
never
chat
mind.
where you asked it. God damn it. I just answered your question.
Shut up.
That's okay.
I realized it was
Reading and listening. You can't read and listen at the same time. Come on now.
Yeah, what do you think he is, a woman?
Ah!
God,
I'd like to point out nobody answered that question.
Anyways,
and no one
sorry.
defended him either.
It's cool to know someone's there that I know.
Yeah, I mean, they're a good guild. But anyways, I'm going to be heading out here. So you guys have a wonderful evening. Thank you for watching this 3v3 while Kyle bitched and I tried not to. Hopefully the next one's 5v5. I'm almost hoping for no ships, not because I don't want ships to be a part of it, but because I want my old matchmaking back.
Yeah, that would be nice.
So
That checks out.
yep. So that's kind of how I look at it. Yeah, I'll see you guys later.
Have fun.
Anyways,
I'm guessing you probably have.
What's that?
I'm guessing you're probably going to have to go as well, aren't you?
I'm actually. I need to shower, get my contacts out, and stuff like that. So,
Yeah,
yes.
that explains the smell.
Unfortunately, I am actually leaving. I wasn't joking when I said in 5 minutes I will be leaving too.
Hey, it's typical, but that's all right. I'll start my own stream and I'll stream my GAC over on my channel there and finish it off.
Oh, absolutely. But guys, it's been a great 28 days. Well, I shouldn't say that. It hasn't been a great 24 or 28 days because I dislike 3v3 very much. And I can't wait for 5v5 to come back. So we hope to see you out on the holo tables and have a good weekend.